With them we have started working in last 3 months, and they have launched this Sona Bharat premium fortified rice with 5 micronutrient. The vision and mission is same, to combat malnutrition, but he can further tell about the journey, how he has gone to fortified rice, about the new mill launch, and what is his vision and aspiration in this particular sector.
Is a kind of research organization? Or
So
what
our is
are
a
you doing?
NGO, so not for profit organizations, and working in these 8 countries. My organization name is TechnoServe, and we are working in 35 plus countries across the globe, basically in Africa, South America, Asia, the global south, which we call, and we work in agri, food processing, nutrition, all food system, this kind of sectors, where we are working with the farmers and millers both as well.
So this, to become a fortified miller, one has to start from the scratch, new one, or even the existing or old one can also get themselves
So
converted?
the benefit of food fortification is like such, like you don't have to do anything new. Only thing you will be requiring, if you are a rice miller, you will be requiring a blender. That blender can be fixed at near the packaging line, a small blender, and that blender can ensure the mixing of fortified rice kernel, which we produce through extruder machine with the micronutrients in 1:100 ratio. So once that is mixed, this becomes the fortified rice. So this is one kind of fortified rice kernel which get mixed with the parboiled rice. So the benefit of this looks exactly similar to the normal rice. So there will be no difference in taste, texture, sensory parameters, organoleptic parameters. So nobody can differentiate about it, and 98% of this is flour only. So this made only from rice flour, and they add 2% of micronutrient premix into it. So you get the proper enrichment through your rice.
What is the additional investment required to produce fortified rice or wheat?
Very bare minimum. The additional expenses is only limited to a machine that's called the rice blending machine. That's at a very minimal cost of around maybe 6 to 10 lakh rupees with the installation. So with that, I think it becomes very easy for any miller at any juncture, whether he be an old miller, new miller, small plant or a big plant, to indulge in this fortification of rice. Because this is a service, a value-added service that we are giving. It is not something that we have to make from the. It is a bit different from the GI thing. Yeah, like from the crop itself to the end product. This is not that. This is we are adding nutrients that is required to be added. That's it.
During blending stage?
During production, after the production, before we pack the rice, we have to blend in the certain percentage, 1:200%, we have to blend the protein rice.
And as of now, what would be the breakup like of normal rice and?
With the normal rice, the range will vary from 50 paise to 1 rupee a kilo. The price will increase because of fortification.
No,
That-
I'm not talking about price.
Sorry.
In terms of the availability in the market, or what is the volume of the size of the market?
As of now, India produces around 109 million metric ton of consumes around 109 million metric ton of rice, out of which I think 35 to 40 million metric ton is being distributed in public distribution system, which is completely fortified. So 35 million metric ton is completely fortified. Rest of it, around 76 million metric ton, in which we are targeting to get it in the open market as well, the fortified rice. So the breakup is like that.
And the concept is fast catching up to have
Yes,
fortified rice
yes.
instead of normal rice.
Yes, the concept is very new and it's very acceptable in our chain system, I believe, because after joining hands with TechnoServe, Miller for Nutrition, and coming to know about their product, the whole thing, even we were not aware of these things. So now when we have come into the market, we are realizing a lot of people want better food, they want a better lifestyle. So people are accepting this. So that thing has given us a push. Yes, we will go for it. No, we are a rice miller. So for us, rice is our primary and end result. But there are others, I believe the edible oil industry, the flour mill, they are also very much involved in this fortification, and the market there is a huge demand and huge potential in the future for this product. For on my part, I think we are going in the initial stages 20% of our production should be fortified rice. That is our aim in the first 6 months to 1 year. And eventually we have 3 plants. So we want at least 1 plant to be fully supplying fortified rice to the market.
And your case, what is the total capacity like as of now?
As of now, we are producing 250 tons per day. 250 tons of rice per day. Out of which 50 tons is my target for the fortified rice.
Is it within 6 to 1 year?
6 to 1 year. 6 months to 1 year.
Any plans to have the entire range 50 metric ton entirely fortified?
Yes, if the market accepts sooner or later, we will definitely, because it is a social message, it is a social cause that it is our duty now. After joining them, it's become that for so many years we were ignorant about these things. This is very much needed in the society, and we feel proud of it that we are going with fortified rice.
What is the kind of awareness campaign that you are looking at, because you need to have awareness campaign as well?
Yes, Virat Kohli, the superstar of Indian cricket, he is the brand ambassador of fortified rice.
Promoted by FSSI. The FSSI itself is promoting at a broad level through their IEC campaigns, and they have multiple brand ambassadors. Virat Kohli, I think the Sakshi Tanwar, and I think the badminton player like Saina Nehwal and others. They are also supporting this nutrient-rich food for everybody, and they are promoting it very well. And we will go hand in hand with the government support, and also we will try to do these IEC campaigns with BMF Agri as well. So in our program, basically we provide tailored technical assistance based on the miller requirement, whether it's related to packaging, labeling or branding of their particular product. We also support them through retailer workshop, the media sensitization, and also creating awareness among the society, and as per the miller's requirement, like if they wanted to create awareness through their retail distributor or retail chains, we can organize retailer workshop as well to get the awareness through their retailers and distributor for the fortified rice as of now.
The export market for us is not a very suitable market, because we have a very good pan-India and local footfall. We have to look at the technicalities. If the importing countries would accept fortification rice from, this is a, I think, challenge that he will have to address.
We are creating an ecosystem in all these countries where the majority of staples which is being consumed by the masses in these global south countries like Indonesia or African countries, even Bangladesh also consumes fortified rice. We are working with the millers in Bangladesh as well, who are consuming the fortified rice and producing fortified rice. So definitely the Indian millers, because the quantity of rice being produced in India, the number of millers we have, the government support system we have, the number of blenders installed in the government mechanism to the government PDS rice millers, I think definitely India will be a hub in the future to produce fortified rice and also to support these countries in combating malnutrition via fortified rice.
No, everything, parboiled, raw, to steam rice, to basmati. Basmati is the biggest chunk. So it's all steam and raw rice in basmati. And parboiled rice from South India and West Bengal is very much. South Africa imports maximum white rice and parboiled rice.
Yours is parboiled rice?
Yes, we are doing parboiled rice. But the plant that we have, we can do white rice also.
So Kenya and all these countries in East Africa mainly is parboiled.
Yes, parboiled rice. And to the regional players, because if the regional people understand that if the caliber of Mrs. Koel Malik is accepting fortified rice, so it will help us a lot. See, we are according to the market, like we have never seen those results. We are working hard every day. We are working hard for a better future and better. We are like basically we are still in the rural areas. Our market is more prevalent in the rural areas because we understand the taste of the rural people. Few like a few varieties that we make are not very prevalent in the urban areas. Urban areas they need rice that cooks fast, instant, like in 5 minutes because they are using gas. But over here where there are large families, if you put a pot to rice for 15 people, so you need rice that don't stick together. So there is a big shift, and our rice is very much acceptable and prevalent in the rural areas. Our plants can make white rice, but if the profit margin and everything works out well, then only.
For the time being,
we are concentrating on parboiled rice.
আনন্দ আর ভালোবাসার দীপ্তিতে গড়া সমুজ্জ্বল পরমা, ঠিক তোমারই মতো। শ্যাম সুন্দর কোম্পানি জুয়েলার্স, আগরতলা, উদয়পুর, ধর্মনগর, কলকাতা।